Hey everyone, it's time for Cinar's Movie Reviews. I'm Cindy and I am here to review a movie for you. Tonight I'm going to be discussing the movie A Monster Calls. Okay, this movie features Sigourney Weaver and has the vocal talents of Liam Neeson as the monster. It also features a young gentleman by the name of Louis McDougall who plays the central character in the film. As far as who this movie would be appropriate for on my scale of 1 to 3 for family friendly, I'm going to give it a 2. And I'm going to agree with the Motion Picture Association of America. I believe that PG-13 is an appropriate rating for this movie. Kids 13 years old and up would be appropriate to view this movie. There's no nudity, there's no cursing, so it is appropriate for younger teenagers. The only thing about it is some of it may be a little bit deep and depressing for some younger kids. The monster may be scary to some of the younger kids. So I would say PG-13 is an appropriate level of audience for this film. Quick synopsis of the movie. There is a young boy whose mother has cancer, and basically he gets a visit from this monster who helps him deal with the situation and his life as he's going through watching his mother battle cancer. As far as this movie goes, my rating, I'm going to give it a 3 on my clapboard scale. And I'm going to explain why I'm going to give it a 3 on my clapboard scale based on my 3 criteria. Did it hold my interest? Is it plausible? And how was the acting? So the first thing, did it hold my interest? There were a couple things about it that kind of made me waver as to whether or not I was really into this movie. First thing that I do want to say was some of the special effects were a little bit cheesy in my book. The first scene where the monster shows up, he's standing outside the boy's house, and you can blatantly tell that it is a model. Now, I get it, that kind of stuff is expensive to do, but studios have been doing it well for a very long time now. I don't understand why this one didn't spring a little bit extra on the money, a little extra money on making some of the special effects a little bit better. So that was one thing. Another thing was it kind of reminded me of A Christmas Carol. That there's this entity that visits this person and teaches him a lesson by telling them stories. So it kind of had a flair of A Christmas Carol to it. I was more interested in this movie from the perspective of where's it gonna go with that Christmas Carol theme than I was in the actual story. The story was kind of predictable, etc. So did it hold my interest? Yeah, but marginally. Is it plausible? It is a fantasy, so yes, it's plausible if you suspend disbelief. You could make the case that it's plausible in the realm of that this monster is actually the boy's own psyche helping him through this. But again, it's plausible in the vein that it's in. And as far as the acting goes, the little boy knocked it out of the park. I thought the little boy who did the title character in this movie was great. The woman who played the mother who had cancer was wonderful. The one person that I did have a problem with was Sigourney Weaver's performance as the grandmother. The reason I had a problem with it was because